what's your first and last name?
My first and last name is James Satchel.
And what's your major?
I'm currently a communications major with the focus in public relations.
Now, was that always your major?
Well, actually, no. When I first came to ASU, I majored in theater. I had a full scholarship, but I didn't like theater that much, so I gave it back, and I ended up getting a partial scholarship in music performance. And after about a year and a half, I found out that I actually was double majoring in music performance and music education. So after trying music education for about a semester, I didn't really like it. So I dropped music education. I kept music performance, and I picked up the other major in communications with the focus in recording, radio and television. Um, and after about a year of radio and television, I had an internship at a marketing company in Montgomery, and I talked with the owner of the company, and he told me that the overall that public relations would probably be better than getting a degree in radio and television. So I switched to public relations with my focus in public relations, and so I ended up dropping my music performance. So I did like playing piano. I dropped it, and now I'm just strictly focusing in public relations, communications.
Now, is public relations what you thought it would be when you first got into it?
Well, um, when I first got into public relations, it was what I always thought it would be because my wife is actually, uh, she was a public relations major, and she told me she thought I would be good in it when I was a music major. I did have a little experience working with social media and um, video, videography and things like that. And after reading the article specifically, and I thought it would be more glamorous in this class, Intro to Public Relations 310, I really found out that it was what I was looking for. I specifically like the business side of it. Oh yeah.
So, is public relations what you plan on sticking with?
For now, yeah, I plan on sticking with public relations, specifically dealing with this class. I think this class has helped me a lot uh, finding that out with public relations. I really like the history, some parts of the history of public relations, how it goes back to. I know I like this class specifically when it talks about the history of public relations. I know the first mass printed book was actually the Bible from the Gutenberg printing press. Uh, so yeah, right now I think I'm really gonna stick with public relations.
Okay, since becoming a public relations major, or communications major with the focus in public relations, have you gotten any opportunities in PR yet?
Well, yeah. Since I've been in this class, actually, I currently, well, my internship ended, but this semester I had an internship with the Office of Publications at Alabama State. I wrote news, press releases, and I did social media posts for Alabama State. We put them on the website, and so also I mentioned my internship with the previous semester with the advertising agency. And next semester, I have a internship with the Small Business Development Center on campus, um, and so that's looking pretty good for me as well.
Has anything in this course helped you with your internship that you completed this semester?
Specifically, I would say one thing that I learned that I could apply to future internships or a future job, and that helped it sort of in a way with this. This one was the crisis analysis assignment. I really like that assignment. It really taught me how to be quick on my feet and come up with a good reason, a credible reason to I guess bring somebody's or university's credibility uh, back to a good standing with the public.
Okay. If you could, what did you like about the course?
Well, I stated before I liked a lot about the course that it talked about the history of how public relations started. I also did some research from another course about a little more shady history with Edward Bernays and things like that. But this course specifically, I like the history it talked about. And also one thing that really stuck out with me with this course was about the spiral of silence. We had to do a discussion question. Can't remember exactly which one it was, but the spiral of silence really stuck out with me, and it dealing with a lot of issues, social issues going on in our culture. It really that was really a big thing that kind of stuck with me. I think it was sticking me for a long time from this course.
If there was something you could change about the course, what would it be?
If I could change something about the course, the two things that I could would probably change is that I wish the course would have been in a physical classroom. I learn better when I can physically see my teacher and interact physically with other students. Helps me out a lot. And another thing would have been the last two tests that were essay questions. I wish that we could have had a little more time, maybe like 2 hours for the essay questions to think more about them, to answer the questions better, or at least I wish that we at least could have had known what the questions would have been before we started the test.
All right, thank you. I think that's all my questions.
You